Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And on tonight, we are here with,
Tomb the Barbarian.
and you're actually not going to be here for the whole episode. You're just going to be here for a little while, and then you're going to have to head out.
Yeah, I got an appointment at the morning in the morning for a job, possible job. So it's 9 a.m. So if I go home in a little while, and I've been going to sleep so late there, man. So I'm not even sure if I'll be able to get to sleep in the time that I want to. But
Still, you got to take care of real life things first. So
yeah, I mean, you know, I definitely it's definitely an appointment I plan to keep, and I'm going to it no matter the cost.
But we are also here with one of our viewers today, a liar, which is Bushido Doll. For those of you who may not,
Bushido Bull.
Bushido Bull. That's sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
Bushido.
Sorry about that.
I'm good.
But yeah, he is one of our viewers, and he leaves comments all the time, letting us know the little details that we've kind of forgotten. When we ask for, one of you guys to tell us what an item is used for, he most of the time will leave something down below saying, "Oh, here's the link to Wiki," so you guys know what's going on. It's actually a fairly really cool thing to do, I think, because we can't always fill in all the gaps ourselves. We try the best that we can, but this game is so vast that there's so many things that we just don't know. And yeah, we could spend all day sitting there researching all the stuff that we really want to let you guys know, but it would take so long to do that, and we just don't have enough time in the day to do it, guys. So we definitely appreciate it when you guys come out. You got another guy coming up to you, and I have almost no power left. Yeah, this is not going to end well.
He's a brawler. He's blue.
Oh,
he's not going to be that much of a pain.
That's not too bad then.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah, I think I got frozen there for a second. I wonder why. And I think one of them's rooted, so if you want to back that one away, you could probably take it where you're only getting hit one by one. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be good. Nice. Not too bad. And we also have Bernstein with us, or Bernstein, however you want to say that.
He's streaming right now, right?
No, he said he used to stream,
okay.
But he doesn't anymore. Let me see. What was his name that he went by? Where is it?
Quartz? Did it say Quartz?
No, Locane 11.
Okay.
But he doesn't do it anymore because his internet speed's not the greatest, and so he's going to switch over to YouTube. So if you're watching right now, welcome. Maybe one day we'll do some more, YouTube together or something like that. Didn't know he was actually a YouTuber when we started joining.
Oh crap, dude.
Yeah, you might have to zone it. Like, I'm out of power right now. Oh crap.
Back
Shaman.
to the peak?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm blind. I'm blind.
As soon as you're unblind, you're gonna run it, man. Or not.
What level is he?
I don't know. I mean,
blue. I think we can take these guys, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we got this. Yeah.
Okay. And he was also saying somebody else was in the zone. Is he still here? No, he's not here anymore. And I'll scroll up and show you guys later. But Cords was in the zone. He's another YouTuber. And so I thought that was kind of cool that everybody was kind of showing up today. Bad spot for ads, yeah. You have to pull up a little bit higher to avoid this kind of stuff. Crap. You're almost... No, he's running away. You should be fine, right?
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Okay.
I'm 22%. Yeah, we should be fine. I'll just sit down and you guys can get some power back. And we'll take a mana break, what they call a mana break, guys. And it's just letting your healers, get the ability to heal back, which is just simply mana.
And as you guys can see, I got a new pair of gloves. These large rawhide gloves. Really cool to have. You have to decide for yourself where to go when you're a certain class. I think this is a great zone for barbarians because you get medium and large size armor. Now this cloth stuff and these large rawhide gloves, I should say, are marked down as a large in the title, but in the actual description, size is small. I think that's a mistake. I think that should be changed to large. I don't know if that was classic for that to be a mistake, or if that's just one of the little bugs that they haven't found yet. If you guys know, let me in on that. I'll send in the bug request or the bug report, or you could do it the same as well.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it says he can wear it. It says it's okay for... it was medium, size medium, right?
No, I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about the gloves that I have.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cape.
No,
Okay.
no. The cape that we're talking about here is the thick black cape, and it says it's shoulders AC3, weight 2. The size is medium. So the only thing I can guess from this is something's wrong in here, because it says Shaman's all the way at the very end. This is Shamans can use it. And then the second one on the race is Barbarian, so Barbarians can use it. And yet when you click on it and take it up there to throw on your stuff, you can't. If you take your cloak off that you're wearing and put it on itself, nothing happens. You can toss it in here, and it just goes straight back to your backpack. So you can tell that I'm pushing the button. There's no way for me to do that magically without clicking on this. And if there's anything that this guy can wear, when you click on it, it will go into the slot. So this should go onto my guy, and the fact that it will not go onto my guy means there's something in that description that's wrong. Either the size, the class, or the race. One of those cannot be right, because they all say that I can wear this armor, and yet I can't, which is kind of weird. So if any of you guys know the answer to that, definitely hit us up. Let us know if we should report that as a little bug that they can fix later on. So
I'm really digging my new armor, man. I can't wait to get a helmet. I hope I get one of those big spiky horn helmets like Conan would have worn back in the day.
I like the ones with the like that polar cap.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think, now do warriors wear that? I think that's more of a shaman headdress than it is for barbarian warriors. Usually I see the barbarian warriors using the big horn helmet, but now I could be mistaken, guys. Don't punch me in the face if you see me on the sidewalk and be like, man, the helmets, man, helmets.
Just walk right up to him, punch him right in the face, because that's what he loves. He loves when that happens.
I'd rather you punch me in the tank biscuit. It's, more padded down there. So.
Well, for now, man. But you said you've been losing a lot of weight, so that's pretty cool.
12 pounds in the last couple months. So I'm working on it. And you said you had too, right, brother?
Yeah. I've been on my vegan thing for a while now, and so the weight's just kind of melting off.
Man. I need to try that out. I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's better for you, I think, in the long run. I always have more energy now than I ever did before. I think because so much of it went to digesting like half the cow that I ate.
They said that red meat's really bad for you, even if it's cooked right and everything. Okay. Wait, are we good to go?
I'm at 50%, so yeah, go for it. But yeah, I never really got to be too big, but it's always nice to lose a little bit of weight here and there.
It is, man. It makes you feel better. It's just nice. It's just nice. And he's going to go over there and attack you because I pulled him too close. But
That's my fault for going down there. No, that's my fault for going down there. I should be further up here in a nice little corner or something. I'm just not sure if we're staying here or if we're going to move in. I think this is a nice little pooling point because you're not too far away from the zone. You can run it if you have to. Yeah, and you can go back to the guards and the town and zone it over there if you want to. So you're kind of like right in the middle. And I do want to show a video of us getting to the town and which routes to go, because this place can be very, very confusing if it's your first time around here. The turns kind of come back upon themselves, and you end up going around in circles sometimes. And there's actually one place in this zone that I know for sure that is close to the town, but actually has NPCs that will attack you, no matter who you are.
It's like the movie Looper. It's like the movie Looper. There's so many loops. Get it? Get it?
Not really. That was more about like the future thing, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought it was a decent movie.
I thought it would be easier to get rid of a dead body than it would be to time travel. But maybe, in the future, people are just so inept about getting rid of dead bodies, they don't know how to do it.
It would be the perfect way to. I mean, you're not going to be. It's going to be harder to prosecute you for a crime if there's no body, if there's no corpse, and sending it back in time when it's a present or future crime. That's actually ingenious. But
please, there's plenty of ways.
There's plenty of holes out in the desert.
You don't even need a hole. There's plenty of ways to get rid of a corpse. I'm not going to go into like which ways to do it because it's disgusting.
Tell us your favorite, brother. That's the one you use the most.
Yeah, the one I use the most. But yeah, there's better ways, better methods out there, and it's just that movie just wasn't believable to me. I like Bruce Willis, so I watched that movie. And I like the other guy too.
I watched it too. I'm a big fan of Bruce Willis.
I like the other guy too. The guy who plays the younger version of him.
Gordon Levitt.
Yeah, he's actually done some pretty good movies. Although I don't know, did his career like peak out and now he's gone? Because I haven't seen him in anything in a while.
No, I think he was.
I know he has like that face and that kind of attitude where it really lends itself to certain style movies, and so maybe that's what they're just holding out.
Wasn't he in that Don Juan movie after the Looper, the one with Scarlett Johansson, where he was addicted to porn or something like that? I can't remember exactly what it was about, but
maybe. But how long ago did that come out? Is that the last one that he did?
Yeah, that's been a couple years. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with
I just haven't seen anything big, you
Is
know.
Berenstein pulling aggro away from me?
I think he is. I think he's a
I
tweak.
think he is, dude.
I think he's a tweak.
Good for you, dude. Yeah, good for you.
He knew his way around this area really well. You know,
He's got all armor on instead of half leather and half. So yeah, you're probably right. He's holding the torch. He's hitting them with the torch.
Yeah.
He's like, taste my torch. So.
Hey, ashes in your face, man. Nobody wants that kind of stuff.
Mana check.
I am 10%, so.
All right, so I'm gonna hold off a second.
But yeah, if you need to head out, man, let me know when. You just let these guys know, and I'll go ahead.
I'm gonna go 15 after. We've got about 7 or 8 more minutes. I don't want, I'd really like to make a full video, guys, but I want to be at the interview that I have in the morning. I want to make sure that I show up and I'm not late. It's important to me. So hopefully one day YouTube will become my full-time job, and that's what I'm shooting for. But until then, gotta make that money, that almighty dollar, which it's not almighty, but
well, that's one of those things you gotta concern yourself with when you play one of these MMOs. Anyways, is that they can eat up so much of your time. You really got to be able to put things in proportion. Otherwise, you're gonna run into some issues. Like back in the day, you'd hear about people losing their jobs or finding different jobs to suit their Everquest habits, so that they could play more often and they would, move to a smaller house and stuff. And I'm like, that's pretty severe that you're willing to, reform your entire life so that you can play a game. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
That's why I'm getting this job, so I can play Everquest.
Yeah, but I mean that's almost in a positive way, right? Like you're going out and getting a job so that you can play.
That's not what I'm gonna. I'm just, I want to help out my family and my friends. I want to get better equipment so I can make better YouTube content, better videos. So my main motivation right now is to help out my family. Sorry about the noise, guys. It's a big truck. But help out my family and get a decent computer so I can make really good quality videos. That's my motivation.
And if any of you guys have seen his videos, they're actually pretty good quality. I mean, yeah, you could always get better, and the same thing could be said for my videos. They need an intro, they need an outro, they need little tidbits popping up on the screen, little pop-ups and stuff like that some of you guys have said that you like when I'm mentioning something. If I say that there's an earlier video, you like to have that little option to just be able to click it, and I think that is a really, really cool thing to do. I wish I knew how to do that. Yeah, you can. It's not easy. I've done it a few times. I'm not very familiar with the whole thing. But yeah, I need to do more of that. And it's just having the time and the skill level to do that. And I just haven't been able to do all the stuff that I've wanted to do on these videos. And hopefully one day we'll get to that point. So there's always room for improvement. And thankfully, you guys have said that you really like the videos. So I'm at least doing something right. And so I kind of pass that on to you as well, Thoom. Is said, don't be too hard on yourself. Everybody starts somewhere, and as long as you're willing to constantly, get better, I think the community at large will be, with you in your corner and say, okay, at least for a little while. If you keep saying you're going to get better and like never do, then I think people will be, you have to do something eventually.
That's not what I want to do at all, guys. I want them, I plan on investing at least a couple of grand in a really good laptop. Because unfortunately I can't get internet where I live, so I have to have a laptop. I have to be portable. But me and my brother are talking about getting what was that? A Blue Yeti mic. He's gonna get that with one of his paychecks soon. He was talking about, and so okay, Volunteer Rennie is still in our Knolls. Okay, he dead.
Did the guy just die? Or was the NPC?
It was the NPC, yeah. And yes, he is dead. He got killed. He died pretty quickly too, to a green Gnoll.
4AC versus 4AC. It's the exact same stuff. So I must have looted one of these before. You got boots on?
I have rawhide leather boots.
4AC?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's the same ones. But you actually got a pair of pants and a pair of sleeves here. What were they chained?
Yep, the ringmail.
Ringmailed, okay.
Yeah, look at me, guys. I'm pimping. I'm living large.
So if you want to come over here, guys, and you're a barbarian, I would actually suggest this place. If you want bronze armor, but you want small, go over to Unrest because it drops small armor left and right over there. Unfortunately, if you want the bigger armor, you're going to have to go to a different zone. I'm not really sure what zone that would be just yet, but as we go through each and every one of them, we find out a little bit more information, and I get a bigger understanding of where certain classes should go. So at some point, I'll be able to come back on one of our characters. I think what we're going to be doing is, at some point, P99 is going to create another server that starts over from day one. And
yeah. We're looking forward to that.
yeah, we're definitely going to jump onto there. And once we do, it's really going to be kind of cool because we're going to be able to use all the knowledge that we have, accrued over all this time and is very fresh in our minds. Because that's one thing that you got to remember is I had a lot of this knowledge before, but after like 15 years, it just kind of goes in one ear and kind of out the other. So now that I'm kind of familiar with it, and we'll be even more familiar by the time that server comes out, we'll be able to go back and start a character from scratch and show you the most efficient and probably the fastest way to get them up in level. Because once we've leveled these guys up to these max levels, 5, 6, 7 times, 7 of these characters, when we start the next server, it's going to be to try to show you some stuff that we haven't seen before, like more raids and more high-level content and things of that sort. And so leveling up as fast as possible in that circumstance, when you already know how to play the class, is usually the ideal thing to do. And so that's kind of what we're going to show you, is both not only how to level up the fastest, but like where to get the best armor, because there's not going to be a whole lot to buy from in the game when it first starts out. And that's something you really don't have to worry about with a server that's been around as long as this one has. If you want to go to Eastern Commons and buy some stuff, there's always going to be people there that have the stuff for you to buy because the server's been around for so long. But if you go onto a brand new server and you're like, I want to buy, an FBSS, people will just laugh because nobody's even high enough to go to Lower Guck to get that, let alone has gotten one that they want to sell, because chances are it's going to go to somebody who wants it rather than somebody who's just trying to sell it. And you'll see occasionally somebody will get the item and then they go over there really early and you'll be like, almost nobody has that item yet. There's some jerk who's selling it for some massive amount of money. And the reason they do that is they could probably use the item themselves, but they want the money more because they know that item will only be worth that much money for like a week or two. And then after that, it will dramatically drop down in price. It will be really expensive still, but it's going to drop dramatically down in price. And if they're willing to forgo using that item for 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month, they'd be able to buy like 3 of those items for the price that they get at that time. So in the end, they may get better armor. They just have to wait a little bit longer to get there for somebody who's in a rush.
So is down, brother.
On you?
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes.
It's going to take all my mana, but we'll go ahead and do it.
That's okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I can run away in case the crap goes down.
And the guy's like, he's so happy to find a group here. Yeah, it can be very difficult to find a group at times, depending on what time of the day you log on and what zones you're going to. This is not the most popular zone to go to now that Velius is out. That's where everybody is. Everybody is in Velius. If you're still over here, it's either because you didn't like Velius or you're too low level to go there. That's pretty much the only reason you'd be over here for now. The new feeling, the new scent of that new car smell has not worn off for Velius for all the people who have been waiting years with Canark to play the new expansion. So, that's where people are going to be for probably a year to come, maybe a little bit longer than that. And then eventually, at some point, people will start going and playing other characters and actually going back to the earlier zones that they loved in the first place. Because those zones really are very, very fun and interesting and unique ways to level up and spend your time. But if you've been going to those zones for like 5 years in a row, you're just drooling over new content just because it's something new, and you've been there everywhere else before. So that's kind of where the server is right now. And so if you're wanting to kind of come over here and do these zones, you may have to wait a little while. But if you wait long enough and you're social enough and you talk to people and do OOCs and try to put a group together yourself, that's the key thing right there, guys. Don't just wait for a group to start looking for more people. You start the group yourself. I know a lot of people don't like to do that, but it's definitely one of the best ways you can get a group going, because a lot of people will come in and be like looking for a group, and they don't mind sitting there for 10 or 15, 20, 30 minutes waiting for more people to show up. They just don't want to be the guy who has to be in charge, and it's unfortunate that that's the case, but it is one of the realities that any Gnolls camped. Go ahead and get that guy. Yeah.
Which one?
Draconon.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
Now he's in OOC. He's asking if any Gnolls were camped. He's level 3rd. He's going to be too high. Yeah, he's way, way too high. For us anyways, because I think we have a level 12 or 13.
For factions.
Yeah, it could
he
be.
probably just wants to get scouts for factions. How's your mana? I'm pulling a champion.
40%. We should be fine. Let's see, who else is in the zone? We have a level 20 Paladin. We could invite the 20 Paladin. Maybe, I don't know, no, not with a 12, right? 8 levels would be too much. 6 levels would be the best we could do.
Yeah. We're more like 5 at this level. Low level, I think at higher levels you can get 6 or 7 in there, squeeze. And maybe I think it's even 8 or 9, but I'm not sure about 6 at this level. Of course, I'm not certain on that, guys, so don't quote me. And I could be completely wrong.
Even if you could, I mean, the experience you're going to get is pretty slow unless you're actually taking on mobs that are like red to you. And hopefully that would be the case. If you have a high level person join your group fighting like blues at your level, he's probably not going to get very much experience of anything off of those guys, and he's going to be taking quite a bit away from the ones that he does. I believe if they don't offer him experience, he won't take any from you. But, you know, if there's like a red, and if he's the tank, well, yeah, then he's contributing quite a bit. He's able to tank higher level mobs, and you'll all make more experience. But if he says somebody like the cleric, who's going to offer more healing, but still more of the experience, then you may not want to go that route. Now, usually with healers, you'll go ahead and sacrifice it because finding a healer is hard enough as it is. Yep. You don't want to really be too picky about it. But say something like a ranger or an assassin, 10%.
Okay.
Assassin may be the other hand because they could do so much damage, but if he's too low, he's really not going to be doing that much damage, and in the end, you may not want to go that route. But again, it's really if you're getting very, very picky about who you have, and you don't have to do that. You know, you can just invite anybody in your group, and you're going to have a good time just because they're there, and that's exactly what you want, is to have that.
Sleeves. Guild chat, sorry to interrupt, brother. Look at those sleeves. Oh, well, that's not so good for a wisdom caster, but very good for an intelligence caster.
Yeah, it's not bad. Only for wizards, though. It's the only one who can use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's no trade as well.
Okay, I got a champion incoming.
There we go. I'm at 26%. We should be fine.
Yeah, I think so. Plus, I think I haven't seen Barbarian using any of his mana, so he's probably got full-on mana.
Yeah, this is a good spot. I actually like this spot quite a bit. Move it or lose it.
Me and Bushido are we're trying. I'm trying to get the mobs back to him so he can backstab. But
oh, you're trying to turn the mob for him?
Yeah, I'm trying to turn the mob for him, but I guess he's
used to not
trying to accommodate me. Yeah, our tank's not accommodating him or something like that.
Probably that's probably the case because a lot of tanks at these lower levels either one don't know you're even supposed to turn the mob, or two are too lazy to do it even if they knew about it. And you know, I hate kind of using the word lazy because there's a lot of things you need to learn about your class as you progress through them that maybe they're just overwhelmed with all the other stuff because they're too new. But from what I've seen, a lot of these players are older people that are coming back to the game after playing it before, so they know better. I think they're just being lazy on that side, and you know, I've been known to be lazy as well, so I can't really, you know, say anything too negative about it. But you definitely do want to turn the mob if you can. If the rogue continues to keep moving around, that can cause issues as well. At some point, I will usually send him a message after, you know, 5 minutes of him constantly trying to get on the backside of it, and I'll just say, hey guys, or I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the mob every time I come into the room. You don't have to keep going around him every time. You might get aggro from the doorway or something like that, just because he may not know. Like, he may have leveled up all the way from, you know, beginning level with nothing but tanks that never turned the mob for him, that now he doesn't even understand why you keep doing what you're doing, why do you keep dancing around with it. And the whole reason for turning the mob, actually there's quite a few reasons, but one, when you turn the mob, it makes it easier for the assassin, because the assassin has to backstab. And if you say you pull a mob into a very small room and the doorway is right behind the mob, if the assassin goes back there and a mob walks past that doorway, he might aggro in. And it's always better for that mob to aggro you than it is to aggro somebody else, because then you have to break what you're doing, go over there and taunt the mob off, or hope that the enchanter gets it. And if the enchanter takes longer than a couple of seconds, that assassin may be dead, where you could actually survive those hits. So if anybody can get hit, it needs to be you. So you need to be in the right placement for something like that. Two, everybody who hits that mob with a melee weapon, whether it's an assassin, a shadow knight, a paladin, or anybody else, will do more damage if they're hitting him from behind, because his AC will be lower, just like yours is lower when you run away from a mob. Two, and the third actually would be, occasionally you will find mobs that cast spells that will hit everything in front of them. They're almost like an area effect, but only the area in front. They're a frontal area effect spell. And so if the mob is facing away from where everybody is sitting, then it only hits you, and it doesn't hit everybody else in the group. And it makes things a lot easier for the cleric to heal if he only has to complete heal the warrior and doesn't have to sit there and try to, you know, keep up with the entire group taking damage. And so there's a lot of reasons other than the ones that I've mentioned. Those are the three main ones that you can justify why turning the mob. And do you really even need any more beyond that to justify? We got a shaman over here.
I'm lost.
Where'd you go? Down the corridor, back to town, or what?
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to find HighKeep so I can log out.
Did you tell him you're logging?
No, I was gonna try and find it first, but I'm lost.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll just have to kill this thing. You're supposed to give me that weapon before you leave, too, Mendel.
Yeah, I was gonna. Like I said, I was just trying to find HighKeep.
Oh crap!
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
We got a brawler. Get in there and kill those guys. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here, guys. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow our channel. We greatly appreciate it. I also want to give a big shout out to Bashootable.
Thanks for coming to hang out with this guy. That was awesome.
Yeah, sorry your first episode with us didn't turn out as well as we would like. He died fairly quickly. With somebody's gonna have to give me the time on that. I bet it was less than a minute and a half that he was in a group.
Our first pull, I think. Did we even kill anything? Yeah, I think we killed like 2 mobs or something like that before.
If it was just very, very little, because yeah, it was crazy how long he was here with us and then died so quickly. But yeah, but definitely let them know that you need to leave. And again, guys, we want to thank you all for watching. Leave those comments below. We'd love to hear back from you guys, and we will catch you next time.
Subscribe.